welcome back to C Puzzles. We're going to continue with operators 4.5 here. Here we have operators 4.5. I can see here that I've minimized the actual code since adding these next following lines, which were initializing both x and y, as well as calling the print for operators 4.5. Make this a little bit more clunky, so I went ahead and just showed that we're going to be evaluating this print macro here, which is not x or x. In this case, it's a bitwise OR. I'll explain that a little bit shortly. But here on the right hand side, we can see the snippet of code that I'm actually running and compiling here. So on the expression we're questioning here is operators 4.5. Feel free to pause the video and try to solve this yourself. Pretty simple puzzle, but nonetheless, come back here and see the results, see if you got it right. Once again, we have three integer variables. We have x, y, and z. Note that from the previous snippet of code, after operators 4.4 in the puzzle, we reassign or reinitialize x to be 1 and y to be -1 from their initial values of 3 and 2 in octal respectively. Now we've assigned them in a decimal format. Nonetheless, they're still a value of 1 and a value of -1 for both x and y. So once again, the print macro is not x, bitwise or bitwise inclusive OR. Some of you might have heard it that way. So we have two operators here. Which one do we evaluate first? The one with the highest precedence, which is the not operator. Going from left to right, we're going to go ahead and bind. It's going to our associativity table. We're going to bind the not operator to x. And then from here on out, we're going to go ahead and negate x, and then bitwise inclusive OR the result with x. So once again, x being a value of 1, if we negate 1, 1 becomes 0. And once again, the result of 1 is, or x is still 1, so therefore we're going to go ahead and bitwise 0 and 1, which result is 1. Here we can just prove to ourselves that bitwise ORing 0 and 1 is indeed 1. Once again, not x is 0, so we have here the byte of 0. X is 1, we can see here the byte of 1, 1 representing the B0 location here. Doing our bitwise OR, 0 ORed with 1 is 1, and then 0 ORed with 0 is 0. Therefore, the resulting value is 1. And last but not least, the resultant 1 gets passed into the print macro. To go ahead and print that. So once we've invoked our not x or x, we pass that string, doing our stringization operator with our %d format specifier for our decimal format, passing the result of 1, and we should see not x or x equals 1 in the result. Let's go ahead and jump into code just to confirm that we see that. Alright, here we have VS Code open with the snippet of code here. All of it has added 2 more lines of code, lines 15 and 16 here, showing that we're going to be compiling this new line of code, which is the print not x or x operators 4.5 puzzle. Let's go ahead and try to compile this here using GCC. Simple compilation here, creating an object file with the C file as the input, and then going to go ahead and run the executable. We can see here that the last line of code, which is not x or x is equal to 1, which is as expected. Alright everyone, thank you again for watching. If you want to watch the previous puzzle, operators 4.5, go ahead and click on the bottom left hand corner. To watch more C programming content, C puzzles, go ahead and click on the bottom right hand corner to subscribe. If you want to go ahead and peruse any of the previous videos, not necessarily the last one, go ahead and click on the middle playlist and peruse as you'd like to watch any of the previous puzzles. That said, I'll see you in the next video.